I think the two main reasons this works when so many other things haven't or works a lot quicker than what you've tried before is that you're doing it in upright on your own 2 feet. As you go through life and develop your way of carrying yourself, it has a stamp of your personality, of your beliefs, of your confidence, of your trust, and the way you express yourself in your body is an ongoing process. You never revisit that very initial way of standing on your own 2 feet. So when you revisit that and you refine it and you start to reference different things, instead of just going and doing what you have to do to stand up, how you have to carry yourself, you can do it with more intention, more deliberation, more skill development, with more precision and grace. That's one of the reasons what you're learning here is so powerful, because it's speaking to a human system on one level, but it's also speaking to your personal experience of your body. That is really so unique to you. You don't fix yourself. You don't try to squeeze yourself into anyone else's boxes. You learn these fundamental principles and skills that you shape to what you know about yourself. But it does take the self-knowing and the self-reflection and self-awareness that only comes from really having looked at yourself. And that's why all of you here have been through therapy. You've had this time to self-reflect and you've been working on it. The other reason this really works is it's very specifically designed to help you move forward, rather than just helping you feel or develop awareness or even to feel safe. That safety is something that we include in the process in order to help you move forward. There's a very specific process in your body to move forward, that you feel the two halves of your body. Your brain is divided into two halves. Your cerebellum is about body organization, but also about sensory input, about inhibitions and zeroing out some of the input. So there's a filtering process that happens there. We're working with the cerebellum on a pretty direct level. We clarify your own experience of the two halves of the body. When you do that, you are able to bring them back together through the pattern of moving forward, of walking. And there's a very specific transition point that we work with in the program to get through there. You'll see the parts that may stick for you. It may be down in the foot, it may be in the hip, it may be at the diaphragm, it may be in the eyes, it may be in the way you orient to the environment. We start to go through that to help you hit that center again and again as you keep going through that process. We start to peel away those stuck places, the opening that happens, the self-trust that develops in that process is really the juice that sets you up to be able to move forward, being with yourself and not moving forward in a way where you lose yourself or in a way where you sacrifice yourself. What I've seen with people who come into this program and what they develop over the months of being in this program is that deeply embodied trust, that feeling of safety, but also feeling their own power, ownership over how much they can contribute to their own feeling of internal calm, grace, power, all this stuff that lets you expand into the moments and feel the possibilities, that you're not stuck in your circumstances, that you're not limited by your circumstances, but there's this way of perceiving what's possible that is really brand new, fresh, that makes you feel alive again. For a lot of people, they talk about how they feel playful and open. They feel a desire to move forward and to make choices and to move on from their stuck places. That is probably the most exciting thing, that you can finally liberate yourself from stuck places because you've developed a whole skill set that you know how to burst through these limitations that used to just hold you back for months, maybe years, maybe decades.